This is a position where the energy flow is maximum. Let us bring our mind in the present moment, withdrawing from all past experiences, keeping only the learnings with us. Let us withdraw our mind from future imaginations. Between the memory and imagination, there is this moment in the present. Let us take one more happy, conscious, full breath. Healthy body, cheerful mind, clear intellect. These are the instruments we have to keep tuning. And chanting helps in purification and concentration. So let us chant loudly and invoke the Lord and Guru's grace. Om. Om. Om.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gajananam Bhutaganaati Sevitam कवित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतम् शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यम् वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भम् करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा अखण्डमण्डलाकारम् व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हरि ओम्
Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rajshekar ji. Today's Gita chanting competition, so many of our volunteers are there. Around 360 children are going to participate in Saraswati Vidyalaya. And it will be a whole day program. So, we are doing summary of the 7th chapter, Jnana Vjnana Yoga. We have defined knowledge as something that doesn't change with time. Very important definition of knowledge. And Vijnana means that can be experienced here and now. So this next 6 chapters, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, they are talking about God. So the process is very clear. Before we ask about nature of God, we must know the nature of self. The process is like this in scriptures, is that first know about self, then know about the world, and then know about God. Because then there will be no questions. What is my nature is very important. On that basis, God's nature will be clear to us. Why to know? God is saying is that knowing this nature of God, I will know everything because God knows everything. Why few seek? Actually, most of the people, we remain in overheard stories about God, whatever has been told to us, but few seek like a Shastra. As we study physics, chemistry, engineering, we must study this Shastra systematically. And then we have to listen with faith attentively, without doubt and completely. That is the first verse Lord said in the 7th chapter. We saw that the transformation by knowing this will be from Baddha to Siddha. We will be seeking happiness from the world, but once we know God, we will seek happiness from God, which is permanent, eternal, unbroken happiness. That's a promise. And very, very important aspect in this entire 6 chapters, which are going to come 7 to 12, is that Lord again and again is going to say that I have got 2 natures, the lower nature, higher nature, and there are different words used. But basically what we have to know is that Lord has got 2 nature, higher and lower, unmanifest and manifest. So whenever we ask questions about God, unless and until we know these 2 natures and their significance and application, there will be confusion. In Bhagavad Gita itself, Lord has related to Arjun with different context. So the point of view is very important. From what point of view am I asking about God? Sometimes Lord is a friend of Arjun, sometimes he's a guide, sometimes he says that I don't do anything, sometimes he says I do everything. So I must be very clear whether Lord is talking from the unmanifest point of view or manifest point of view. Important essence is that I am in everything Lord says, and everything illumines because of me. Let us understand this concept clearly. Suppose we say that sun creates darkness and light on earth. Somebody might say who has studied science, no, sun doesn't create darkness and light on earth. Actually, the earth is moving, so earth is creating. Now, which statement is true? So if a person comes who is completely ignorant about the movement of earth, what is the nature of sun, what is the nature of earth, and then these two statements will look contradictory and confusing. That sun creates light and darkness, or earth is creating light and darkness. So in the same way, when we are discussing about God, we must be very clear about its own absolute nature, manifest nature, then form, and then our Ishta Devata and the powers, the Devatas which are there, which are ruling this particular planet or the entire universe. Then, because there are different concepts about Lord God, Lord says there are 4 types of devotees who worship me. Artha, Artharthi, Jnanasu, and Jnani. Last time we saw. So there are some people who think about God when they are in problem and they want to get relieved of the problem. Once the problem is relieved, they are okay if God is forgotten. There are second type of people who worship or remember God when they want something from God. Money, more marks, position, fame, power. I want something. The third are Jnanasu, who want to know, who study the Shastra systematically, because I want to know this nature, what Lord is talking, which is very subtle topic. So we must not overhear something which I have heard from some WhatsApp or some lineage and then think about it. Because then there will be confusion because we have to read Shastra systematically. So these are Jnanasu who want to know. And then the fourth one, after knowing, because knowledge leads to love. Without knowledge, there cannot be love. That is a statement, Siddhanta. If I don't know America, I will not love America. If I don't know that this person is existing, this fruit is there, this thing is there, there cannot be love without knowledge. So knowledge happens first. And then once I experience that particular thing, love happens. So the fourth is the Jnani who realizes that the self in me is the God itself. So the Jnani loves God and then God says that I love the most the Jnani. And then the promise what Lord has given is that I give devotees as per their faith. They have different faiths. So now we are going to see what Lord gives as per their faith. Also, we are also going to see that Lord doesn't give what we desire. Lord sometimes gives what we deserve. Most of the time, Lord gives what we deserve, not we desire. And then there are few verses beautiful coming where Lord says that because I know everything, please remember what I am giving to you is the best thing happening to you. But what are the different things what people seek from God? So some seek something from me, power, fame, money. Some seek freedom from troubles, distress, situation. Some seek knowledge, jnanam. Some seek truth, satyam. Some seek happiness, fame, success from in the world. And for that, I want God. One question I must ask, why do I want God in my life? Otherwise, I am there and world is there. Some people say, why you bring God in between? You are there and world is there. There is no dispute about these two things. The maximum dispute is about God. Then some seek power, siddhis. Some seek punya, so that I can do more punya, so that I will, these devatas, place I will go to Swarga, I will go to Pitrulok, I will go to higher loka, so that, I will get more happiness. This is a very important point because other two religions which are biggest on this planet, They are basically seeking Swarga, heaven. Jannat and heaven, these are the two goals for them. And the belief is that only if you get converted into that religion, you will get Jannat and heaven. So I need to do good, be good. But that philosophy is not enough, that do good, be good. Because I will not know myself, I will not know the nature of God. Some seek my Rupa Darshan, some want Rama Darshan, Krishna Darshan, Devi Darshan, Mahadev Darshan, Ganpati Darshan. Some seek my Tattva Darshan. This is, I do not want, but I want to seek the Tattva, the essence, the Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. And some seek Atma Darshan, and then I realize that all three are same only. If I get one, I will get other two. Some call themselves as karmis, that I am doing karma yoga. Some call themselves as bhakta, and some call themselves as atheist. No, I don't believe in God. I believe in some power. I believe in some universe. That no, there is some universal power, but I don't want to investigate that how that power operates. That is what Lord is saying, that that power is me only. What you are saying that you are an atheist is that basically you don't believe in form and temple and church, etc. But basically you believe in power, that power is me only, unmanifest. And here is where the whole fighting, argument happens. Like some people who go to temple and do worship and puja and japa and rituals, the karmis will come and say, no, you are wasting your time. Why you are pouring milk on stone instead of give it to poor? That is a karmi bhav. Bhakta will say everything is given by God only. And I believe that if I pour milk, the milk will reach. Faith, Bhakta operates on faith. Then Jnani will come that you both are fools. Actually, Jagan Mithya Brahma Satya, everything is an appearance. Just sit and meditate. So all these fightings goes on unless and until we do not know exact nature. These are the maximum fights going on between karmis, bhaktas and jnanis and atheists. So after these 6 chapters are completed about God, there should not be any doubt about what God does, what is the nature of God, why does God do like this in the world, why he creates negativity, why he creates violence, why me, God is doing like this. All these questions must disappear because these questions are invalid. Because suppose we say, no, the sun creates darkness on earth, then the question itself is invalid. Once I know the nature of sun, that the sun only illumines, the earth moves. All knowingly, unknowingly seek me only, and I give them what I want, because this world is created by me only. You are also created by me, so unknowingly you are worshipping me. Those people who say, no, I don't believe in any God. God says that thought and that energy, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, I am only giving, so you are worshipping me only. Suppose somebody says, no, I don't believe in God, I only believe in the world and world happiness, world. God says that happiness is me only. That world is me only. As my nature is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, I am the happiness in the world, I am the happiness in you, I am the happiness in the God. So happiness is me only. So you are seeking happiness from this, that, situation, person, object, that is me only. So unknowingly, unconsciously, you are seeking me only. Then again and again, Lord says in Bhagavad Gita and this chapter especially that very few people actually know me as I am, and very few people actually read scriptures properly, discuss and want to know me properly. First of all, I must know the nature of God and then I must ask why God does like this. If anybody asks you, do you believe in God? You must say, I don't believe in God. I seek God. But before I seek God, I must know what is the nature of God. That is what Lord is telling Arjun, that please know these two natures. But few seek the giver of above. Somebody, this example we again and again take, that suddenly you get a gift from VFast or from Swiggy or from Zomato. Hurry, I have not ordered. How come this has come? The Zomato person will say, I don't know. Somebody gifted you. Okay. Again it comes, again it comes. Then I start wondering, I lose slightly less, start losing interest in what is coming. I'm interested in who is sending. Who is sending all these gifts to me without asking? So Guruji says that one day one person got a watch. He was so happy he got a Rado watch of 1 lakh rupees. No, this person gave me 1 lakh rupees watch, 1 lakh rupees watch, 1 lakh rupees watch. And I didn't ask and suddenly it came to me. I just got up and then suddenly this gift came to me. But then the next sentence is important, that who gave the wrist to you to wear the wristwatch? That also came suddenly. No, I was just born because of my father and mother. But then who gave the body? Who gave the mind? Who gave the desires? Who gave this world? So very few people actually shift the attention from what is given to the giver, from the seen to the seer, from the world to God or self, infinite source, and seek it, because it's not so tangible, because it's not seen. The giver is not seen. When we get some parcel, the restaurant is not seen. The parcel we see and then we eat. Few seek infinite source, seer, self, chitta shuddhi, ekagrata. So as we start growing and as we start knowing this knowledge, we will start seeking the seer, the self, the chitta shuddhi, chitta ekagrata in our all actions. And by reading, manan, questioning and meditating, we will start seeing the source of happiness. I am not interested now in the effect of happiness. I want to go to the source, because once I get the source, then I become independent. Some know my both natures and know that it is their own self, and I love them the most, and these are the jnanis. There's one beautiful sentence I heard. I went in seeking God and discovered myself. I discovered myself and knew God. Now what is God? So both are same. So those people who have a lot of questions on God, they must seek themselves, because once I know myself, I will know God. If I have no questions about myself, then I must seek God. If I am bhakti or devotion or emotional bent of mind, then I will discover myself. And Lord says that I give them Veda aham samatitani vartamanani cha Arjuna, because I know their past, present, future. I give them as per their well-being. So from today, we must not question what we are getting and what is happening in the world outside. This example we have taken many times, but one of the best examples to prove this point. One day, Arjun and Lord Krishna were walking in a different form, Vesha. They have taken a Brahman Vesha. They went to a very rich Saukar and asked, Om Bhavati Bhikshande, give us some food and money. The Saukar told, Bhag jao yahan se, get out, you beggars. Coming in the morning and disturbing and asking Bhiksha, go and work. So both started walking, and then Lord Krishna looked behind and blessed the Saukar. May you become more rich. So Arjun was surprised, but he didn't say anything. Then they went ahead, and there was one very poor person eating one roti, and they saw that he had nothing in his kutia, jhopdi, not even a vessel, but he had one cow. So maybe he was taking some milk, drinking some milk and selling some milk and living on that cow milk. And both of them asked, Om Bhavati Bhikshande, give us some food to eat. Now the person has only one roti. He gave half roti to them. So both of them ate 1/4, started walking. Lord Krishna looked behind towards the poor person and say, may your cow die. Now Arjun got very, very curious that what is this Bhagwan? What Ashirwad are you giving? That person didn't give you anything and you are giving him Ashirwad that you will become more rich. And this person gave us half roti. He had nothing to eat. And you are telling, let your cow die. Why you are cursing him and blessing him? Lord told Arjun that actually I cursed that Saukar because I told him that you become more and more rich, so that once he becomes more and more rich, he will forget me, he will go away from me. And this poor person is a devotee of me. I know it from my heart. Because I know Bhavishya, Bhuta and Vartaman of every being. No, every being means even an ant and grass also. I know exactly when the leaf is going to fall from a huge tree all over world. There are lakhs of millions of trees. I know every future of every leaf when it is falling. So this person is a devotee of me, and between him and me, his devotion, only this cow was an attachment. Now, once the cow dies, this person will completely devoted to me, and I will ensure that he is realized, he will come to me. Now, this is a story we have to remember. When we get something what we want, God, you are very nice. When we don't get something what we want, or somebody goes away from our life, we will say, why God, why you took away this person? So this verse we must remember in Bhagavad Gita forever, that he is telling Arjun that I know every being's Vartaman, Bhavishya, Bhuta. Every being, not only you, not only human being. And because I know, definitely I am your well-wisher. I am not your wish fulfiller. Guruji says, very important point. I am not your wish fulfiller. I am your well-wisher. There is a difference between wish fulfiller and well-wisher. I know exactly what will be good for you in long term, so I will give you that. So henceforth, any situation comes to us, any person comes in our life, and any object comes in our life, or any situation goes away from our life, any person goes away from our life, any object goes away from our life, we should not cry. We should remember this story and this verse, that there is something good for me Lord is planning. And that will give me peace and clarity in the mind. And these questions will disappear. Bhagavan, why you are doing all these things? Why you are creating violence? That violence may be good. Bhagavan himself was instrumental in telling Arjun that in this war there will be lakhs of people will be killed. So after today, we must not say, no, but why you are creating this world where there is so much of violence, why so much of murder, and why these people bad, why this badness is there? Why don't you create a good world? Bhagavan says there is nothing good or bad. From Brahman point of view, it is only appearing. When we see the movie, we don't say why this person is behaving like this. The director is telling him to behave. That is what creates entertainment. Leela. Nobody will go and watch a movie which has no sangharsha, no villain, no struggle, only everything goody from beginning. Boring movie. Bhagavan says, when I've created this world, there has to be entertainment. There has to be two forces constantly operating. All religions talk about yin, yang, purusha, prakriti, unmanifest, manifest, and the process is going on. So now, Bhagavan says that how I give you also you understand. What I give to people. So from today, there is no question about that why you're doing this to me, why you're doing to other people, why you're doing to this world, why there is war in Ukraine, why there is so much of killing in Palestine, Israel, war is happening. All these questions must disappear. If I understand correctly, this question only will not appear. Because here in scriptures, we don't remove the doubts, we remove the doubter only. God answers our prayers in different ways. There are three ways God answers our prayers. In yes, wait, no. These are the three ways the God answers our prayers. Sometimes when we pray for something I want, God says, I know everything, every being's past, present, future. So sometimes when we ask, immediately the God fulfills our wish because that is the best thing to happen. God is just waiting that, please ask this so that I can fulfill. One person was wanting to have a lottery. For 20 years he was praying to Lord Bhagwan, oh Bhagwan, मुझे lottery लगने दो. After 25 years, the person got so frustrated, one day got angry on God that I'm not going to ask you, I'm going to throw you out. Sometimes God also likes the anger of the devotee. Why you are not giving me one lottery? Bhagwan appeared immediately, told, my dear, at least buy one lottery ticket. Then I can give you that lottery. At least buy one, at least do that effort, that karma I want you to. At least go in the shop and buy the lottery ticket. Then I can give you some money. You are not even buying a lottery ticket and asking. This seems to be a very poor joke, but this is what we do. We don't do our action and then we want something from God. The second, sometimes God says, not now. Time is not ripe and later I will give you better. So sometimes we don't get what we want in life. Person, situation, job, money, whatever relationship, object. Not now, not now. God says later on. That is not the right time to have this. I will give you later and better something. So wait. So second answer is wait from God. So if we are not getting something what we want, then we must not. There are many people I met, they say, no, I don't believe in God. Earlier, I used to pray to God, go to temple, do japa. But this person, this death happened and this also happened and this happened in my family. And I have stopped worshipping God because I don't believe why God took this person, why this situation came in my life, why this happened, because Lord knows better. If I have faith, and here Lord is saying to Arjun that I know all three of all beings all the time. So cribbing, complaining, blaming, criticizing, comparing should be stopped because whatever is happening, I am not creating, so somebody else is creating for me. So that is where total acceptance is equal to total surrender, and that is where we evolve. And the third thing, Lord says, no, I will not give you this, whatever you do. I will give you best, because this you are not going to get in this life. 110%, because I'm not going to give you this. Because in that not giving, you will grow. You will learn. I want you to learn, I want you to grow, so I will not give certain things to you. Because something is stored for you, which I'm going to give you the best, may not be in this life, maybe other life. So whatever God is giving in terms of a person, object, situation, there are only three things. The answer from Lord is that yes, wait, no. But the secret is that I must not stop praying. I must not get disappointed, depressed, frustrated, irritated that I am not getting what I want, because that may not be good for me. I can keep striving. Lord is saying, you keep striving. In that striving, you will grow. Gurudev says that reaching the goal is not the goal. Striving for the goal, I grow. And the goal must be unreachable. What is God's challenge? That these people do not know. They do not know my higher nature. They do not know my lower nature. They do not know where do I stay. They do not know what I do. They do not know how do I give people what they want, what they do not want. Most people don't seek me. They want something from me. They want something from the world. They want some power, siddhis. Why? Because they do not know me. They get disillusioned by the form in the world, but there is also another nature of mind which is formless. Where do I stay? What do I do whole day? What is my forms? What are the different forms, and what is my formless nature? I must know very clearly. Only very few strive for liberation, know above as highest secret. Because from morning to evening, my attention is on what am I going to get, what is happening in my life, what is my experience. Seeking, giving comes much later. Taking this opportunity on this topic, 26th to 30th, there is a yajna happening in Chembur, Mumbai. 18th chapter, 56th verse to 78th verse. Those who can come and support, please support. Those who cannot, at least you can sponsor one verse, because we are going to put up verses there. So you can sponsor a verse. Those who can invite Swamiji for Bhiksha, a monk coming and eating at home is universal feeding, because a monk has become universal, universe as such. So if you are feeding poor people, if I feed a monk, I feed the universe. Or I can sponsor certain things which are there in this. So somewhere I can come and serve, I can sponsor, I can help spreading this information. So maximum people can come there and listen to this, because this is God's work going on. And this is what knowledge will be expounded in this particular yajna. Morning Kenoparishad, evening Bhagavad Gita. Those who know this secret go beyond all limitations of our mind. No, I can't do, I can't serve, I can't give, because all the limitations. Any limitation is equal to sorrow. Whenever anybody is telling a problem or a sorrow, that means the person is having that limitation. Birth, death, old age. So a person who knows God's nature, knows everything. A person who knows God's nature goes beyond all limitation. A person who knows God's nature goes beyond birth and death. A person who knows God's nature goes beyond old age. So much of clear, inspiring goals of knowing God. But I must know systematically. After knowing, there should not be any doubt. How do these very few whom you call wise know you? So Arjun is asking this question. How do they know you? You are telling only few know, only few know, only few know. How do they know you? So now here the chapter is completed. Lord says that they know me as Brahman. Lord has only used these words here. Huh? And now on these words, Arjun is going to ask question that first time I am hearing these words. How do they know you like this? I do not know. So please explain to me. So the 8th chapter is the expansion of this. So again and again, Lord said in this chapter, only few seek me, only few know me, only few love me, and I love them the most. But how do they know him? So they know me as Brahman. They know me as Adhyatma. They know me as Adi Bhuta. They know me as Adi Daiva. They know me as Adi Yajna. They know me. They know what karma I do, what actions I do, and knows me at the time of death, which is very important. So suddenly when Lord said these 7 things, Arjun got confused, and that is what Lord wanted to happen, because we have seen suddenly Lord will bring some controversial points, suddenly some new terminology where Arjun is going to ask. So in the 8th chapter, Arjun is going to ask Bhagwan in the first 2 verses, Bhagwan, please explain to me what is Brahman, what is Adhyatma, what is Adi Bhuta, what is Adi Daiva, what is Adi Yajna, what is the karma you do, what do you do, and how to remember you at the time of death. Every day we must remember the death, because we should know that we are mortals and one day everything is going to be wiped out. And then what we will take with us is our ignorance and knowledge. More the knowledge, ignorance will be less. I'm going to take with me my moods. I'm going to take with me all my learnings. And on my deathbed, when my last time is going to come, when that is going to come, we do not know. So at that time, how to remember you, how to know you? Because I don't know all these things. So Lord is going to give all these answers in the 8th chapter. But before we go to 8th chapter, today we will complete the summary of this. And then next Sunday, we will start the 8th chapter. So, 7th chapter, Jnana Vjnana Yoga. So, first topic what Lord took was how to listen. Listen attentively, not tentatively. Listen with faith. Listen without doubt. Listen with me. Listen to me completely, as I am the goal, I am the path. I must make notes. I must ponder, because Lord is saying is that once you understand this, we have told you will know everything. You will go beyond birth and death. You will get maximum happiness. What is knowledge and what is wisdom we saw? Knowledge is that something which doesn't change with time. And wisdom is that can be experienced. So Lord again and saying is that I am not sitting somebody and you can experience me here and now. That is a big difference in other religions. Here and now I can experience God. Lord's two nature we saw, manifest and unmanifest nature, which again and again Lord is going to give different explanations on these two topics. So this is the most important one, because this gives us point of view. What is a higher nature? Formless, perishable, infinite. What is a lower nature? Form, perishable, finite. Both are me only. Few seek and realize this. Why? Because my attention is outside in the world. What is happening? My attention is on pleasure, fame, money, experiences, more and more experiences I want from the world. I am not interested in the seer, but I am interested in the scenery. Who is the seer of this scenery? The question starts coming, then our journey starts. So very few people will seek God. They will try to know about God. They will go to different things and do a lot of things. But seeking God is wanting God and wanting to know its nature. 4 types of devotees I have, we saw. And the wise one I love the most. Artha, Artharthi, Jnyasu, Jnani. Jnani I love the most, because he has realized his own nature and my nature. Seekers seek different things as per their own faith and nature. So before we ask whether do you believe in God, you should ask, first of all, I must ask, do you believe in myself? Myself means myself, not other person. What is my nature, I must know. And then I must know the world's nature, and then I must know the God nature, because from that my faith will change and my asking will change. Unknowingly all seek me only because I have created you, I have created this world. If you are seeking happiness from this world, happiness also is created by me only. Even if you don't believe in me, that also is me only, because I only create that disbelief. How wise know the Lord with 6 factors? What does God know? So these are the answers, everything. Where can we find God? Everywhere in 8 aspects in this creation. Ashtamurti Bhru, Deva Pujanam. Suppose I don't want to worship in temple the God, I must worship this people and this creation. That is God itself. What does God do? Nothing. From higher nature point of view, the sun does nothing. And everything, as a ruler, as Ishvara, he does everything. So now this topic must be very clear to us, that both points of view people discuss. So there should not be any confusion. The sun doesn't create darkness. If I go to sun and ask, what is darkness? Sun will say, I don't know darkness. Why God created world? From higher point of view, it is only an appearance. Jagan Mithya Brahma Satya. From lower, to enjoy the world and to realize infinite happiness within. This is the reason why Lord created this world. So one person went and asked Gurudev, why God created this world? He told, why do you go to a movie? He told, he was thinking for some time and told, I go to movie to enjoy and to learn something, maybe if it is a learning movie. He told, same thing is happening here. Either you enjoy or you learn. If something I get what I want, I enjoy. Something I don't get what I want, I learn. Very few people learn from what they get. Most of the time the learning happens, the philosophy comes, the interest comes in the world when I don't get something in life. So we are going to see the 8th chapter next time. And it was a small, sweet chapter. We saw that how God is going to reveal one aspect about God. And after listening to this 8, there will be complete clarity on God. But before that, I must know myself, because that is where Lord started in the first 6 chapter. Who am I is the first question. What is the nature of the world is the second question. How to deal with the world? Third question, very clear when these two are known. And the fourth question is that who created this world and me? And then the question of Lord comes, who is God? So this is a process to follow. So next time we will see the 8th chapter, Akshara Brahma Yoga. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.